Thursday. We've got some thoughts.
We do.
And, then there'll be some Arty Fun. Got some ideas about some different transfer things if Miss Thing is willing to, do it over here. Transfers to the gel plate. Once again, take 2. New attitude. Hello, Arty friends. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, I do not know that you're here. By the way, this is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
we are PM Artist Studio.
That's who we are. This is what we do.
This is what we do on a regular basis.
Yes, do say hello in the chat. Let's get over here and say hello to everybody. I'm feeling fired up today. I'm dealing with a limited amount of sleep. Not sleeping well.
Oh, I forgot my hat, but I guess my hair looks pretty good.
The other problem is I think I took my vitamins twice yesterday.
Oh, no.
Which got me a little zinged up, and I had extra coffee, so that probably wasn't good.
Oh, it's not good.
No. Anyway, we've got Art Carries by MNW. That is Miriam, Betsy, Brad, Brad Art Collective, which I think is Lori. Yes. Carrie, Charmaine, Christy, Cookie Wookie. That's Mo, Darcy, Deb, Ellen, Estella, Griffin Shell. That's Rhonda, Holly King, Ingrid, Jackie, Jeanette, a.k.a. Janet, Jessie, Jocelyn, Kit, Linda, Lizanne, Lydia, Margie, Mark Hines, Jackie Ross just popped in there, I believe. Oh, somebody else towards the top. Boop, boop, boop. Flora, I think, is who that was. Look at me catching up on that. Good golly. It's just popping today, y'all.
It went really fast there for a minute.
It did. Okay. Linda, Lizanne, Lydia, Margie, Mark Hines, Michelle with 1 L, Panka, Ricky, Nordmeyer, Sandy, sorry, Silver Granny and her Grumpy Gnome. That is Lynn. Star Traveler, that's Linda. Susie Allen. The Shelley Studio, that's Margot. Tina Schwanberg. Trish Coogan, that means Evie's here as well. Hello. And Clint, hi. All right. I love it. Lots of familiar faces. That is awesome. If I missed you, it was not on purpose. Just give me those extra pinky hello hands and I'll give you some hellos back. There we go. Woo!
Yeah. How about that?
How about that?
Okay.
I'm trying to match your head size. Or, the amount of...
Oh. Yeah.
My hair looks flat today.
Should I go put my orange hat on?
Oh, were you going to wear it?
Yeah, I was going to wear it.
I like the hat in the pictures because it's better for the thumbnail, just so you know.
My orange hat is on my head in the bedroom. Excuse me. I'm having a little nasal...
This one?
Dry need situation.
This one?
Yes, because don't you think it matches perfectly? This hat is actually my Mimi's.
I was saying, probably older than I am.
How's that?
That's cute. You're so cute.
I think it goes really good with
Kim
my
and Cheryl.
blue.
It does. It looks fabulous. All right. Now, let's get on it. We have lots of things that I want to get done today. That I want you to get done today.
Well, let's certainly qualify that. I'm going to enjoy reading my thoughts today.
Okay.
And I think it was Christine that asked about something, and I didn't really understand what she was asking about, but I think it got cleared up.
Yeah, I wasn't totally sure.
But if that helped, great. And if
Yeah.
it didn't, just keep,
Yeah,
trying.
keep at us.
Keep at it. Sometimes we don't get it the first time. All right. So, Thursday Thoughts, September 19th, 2024. Combating hubris, or how the gel plate keeps me humble. The title of today. I looked up hubris because I don't always know. I have an idea about what that word means. And I'm like, well, what if somebody asks me? I want to make sure that I can tell you the right answer.
And I did ask her, actually.
She did, and I said, as defined by the Oxford Language Dictionary, that was not my preference, it's just the first one that came up.
Mm-hmm.
It means excessive pride or self-confidence. In Greek tragedy, now just stay tuned, excessive pride toward or defiance of the gods, leading to nemesis. I thought nemesis needed a bit of a qualifier also.
Yes.
It is the inescapable agent of someone's or something's downfall. Well,
like transfers are going to be your downfall, or you're
those of
my
you,
nemesis.
those of you who tuned in to Tuesday's live stream will have witnessed this concept, hubris in action. The old, here, let me show you how this works, darling. Yeah. And then it doesn't.
And then it didn't.
Over and over again.
Uh-huh.
All out there for the whole world to see and judge. And there wasn't a lot of judgment, and I appreciate that. I do. It was also evident how I was feeling about this, and joy does not immediately leap to mind as the emotional descriptor here. Mariah's helping did not initially detour the dive into dark, angry, and annoyed. But Mariah's not a quitter. She hung in there, yes, ever so gloatingly proud of her contribution, staving off a complete meltdown.
Yes.
I hope you all enjoyed that recap there. And now to bring it home and connect all the various parts. Number one, anytime you are feeling especially superior, that expertise
Just try and
assignment
transfer.
to your ability to make it happen and have the confidence to say it out loud.
Yeah.
Bite your tongue.
Yeah.
No, it will not happen at least 50 to 80% of the time. Percentages are dependent on the complexity of the task at hand. Number two, prepare to eat humble pie. Swallow, wipe your mouth, and don't forget to rinse the plate. Humble pie can be very sticky.
I love it.
Okay, I feel better.
You know what was funny is because I was telling Brad, I was like, well, I could have kept pushing her, and we could have had one of those streams that like probably would have been like one of those ones where it was like, oh, we might need to take a break for a week or something. But I recognize when she's sort of going melty mode. And then I was like, okay, yeah, that's when we had to like, okay, done. Put her on something happy. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Yes.
I feel better after all that.
Good.
And I'm ready, excited even to do it all over again. Perhaps this time around I will say, I got this, hold my beer.
Well,
and then I know I can count on you to have my back.
I do. And we have some new things to kind of try. Because, the other thing is that, if you just keep trying the same thing, doing the same stuff.
And we all know what the definition of that is.
Oh, cry. That's in the Merriam-Webster thing, I'm sure. Cry.
Yeah. Hey, look at this, Mariah.
I'm proud of you. Shall I go topside?
You should go topside at this point. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that.
Yes, those were the Thursday thoughts.
Thursday thoughts as related to Tuesday.
It's coming off of.
And I know Mariah says, oh my God, can you just not talk about your allergies? Everybody knows. Oh, I'm sniffling today, so I've been snorting cocaine or anything. I've just been, allergy.
We don't let her have the cocaine.
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
I don't think we're supposed to mention things like that on YouTube. We might get demonetized. Or I have to tell them that we've talked about it.
Well, we're denying it, for God's sake. It isn't like, whoa, baby. Oh.
Yeah, we're not advocating for it.
No, we're advocating against it.
Yeah, there you go. Thursday thoughts.
We're advocating against it.
PSA.
That's a little oxymoronic, but we'll go for it. Oh, my God. Becky, I just cannot believe it. I want you to know I cried when I looked at the last card. Okay, y'all know Becky is my swap mate for the
ATC swap.
Thank you, dear God. Yes.
I was gonna see if you were gonna pull it out.
Well, now see, she put this in here, so she must want me to look, because she's got a code there. Why would you put that in? You don't want people to look at it.
I don't know, Becky. That's on you.
It's on you, Becky. Becky can handle it. Everybody knows her anyway. Okay, this
Becky.
All right. This was a Bell's curve of emotions. Okay, it stopped over here, and I'm laughing my ass off over here, and over here I'm like down in the gutter, sobbing my eyes out, kind of thing. Okay, it was a roller coaster of emotions, and if I can get this little booger out of here,
clear objects.
I don't really have to. I just can turn it over.
Yeah, I mean,
it says I do what I have to do, regardless of consequences. Obviously. perfect.
With a,
And yeah.
and it's a rhinoceros.
Yeah, and she says, I had a little birdie told me that you think it's funny how rhinos go poop. Well, I don't know if y'all got in on that one, but I did go on quite a while about how fascinating I thought it was to watch. I was on National Geographic, and it was just absolutely incredible.
Hi, Sue. Hi, Dana.
And
Kathy.
I don't know if you know how they do it, but rhinos go and poop in the same place. It's kind of like they're
Well, that's new information.
no, they do, because the smells and whatnot, they can tell who's in heat, and
that's where you go check out the info.
Yeah, it's one of those like a bulletin board, and they all kind of come in and sign it.
Yeah,
but when they poop, they just open up the back end of their anal area, and it just goes. It's like a basket, boom, out there. It is the most. I don't know. I watched it 3 or 4 times. It was so satisfying. Okay.
Google that.
Yeah. And then she had, look at this. Joy, noun, no plural. Great, happiness, delight, elation.
Becky sends like the best little packages of things.
Now check this out.
Queen P.
Queen P.
Tell you.
Right.
Now, unfortunately, Becky's not here today because I do think she works on Thursdays. I'm pretty sure about that.
But she does. She does.
Oh yeah, she'll watch back.
Okay,
and I'll let her know
she
for
says,
sure.
To P, thank you for sharing all your Arty knowledge. You are loved. And that's kind of like saying, I got your back.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, look at this cool little thing. It's a little sleeve thing.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that wonderful?
No, Flora, I think we answered it, but let us know in the comment. And I'll
I don't know that she knew how I needed this. Oh, and I forgot one really important thing. Looky there.
That's really pretty.
Isn't it wonderful?
It.
I do too.
She really captured you in a cozy.
She did, and look at it matches my this little hoopty-doo.
And you gave her a matching hootie-doo.
And matching hoodie-doo. I'm telling you, I love the feel of this.
Mm-hmm.
And I made Izzy
She made her an
eye patch.
I'm gonna post that later on my page.
An eye patch, but she didn't cover it over her eye. I was really kind of disappointed that she didn't walk around like that. But I think it made her feel real insecure about, because if you cover up one of your eyes, it's disconcerting.
I know, when mine was all messed up, I was kind of keeping it closed, and then I was walking in the bedroom, and I ran into the couch in the bed. I was like, what the heck's wrong with you? I'm like, well, I was like,
I know,
man.
I told her, I said, this is how Popsy is all the time.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm very happy to have this because I've been putting this one piece of paper in here. This is my notes and observation on what's happening in the world. Yeah.
That's a different channel.
That's a different channel for a different time. Pardon me. And I was going to have this morning. Actually, I was going to have some last night.
Mm-hmm.
It smells really great. I know that this is going to be good stuff, and I noticed there's 2 in here, so I can share with Mariah.
Oh, well, that's kind of you.
I know. I'm just like that. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful piece of paper? Can you see the sparkle?
Becky has,
Yeah, I don't know where she got these little dot things, but I like that a lot. And
I think that's a stencil. I believe it's I believe that is Carrie's. The dotty one. It's either Carrie or Rhonda.
Well, here's what's really wonderful about this is the blue is semi-transparent, and it's going over the copper, which is in the orange family of color.
Peas in a pod.
So, yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Did y'all see my necklace the other day? That was called Peas on Earth.
Peas on Earth.
Yeah.
That was Tuesday.
Oh, it took me 15 minutes to get the damn thing off. It got all wrangled around the wire, got wrangled around the clasp thing. And I broke out in a sweat trying to get it off. I got to show you these little things because I thought, I don't know if you're supposed to, but look at that. Isn't that a nice, I recognize that print.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. But these are little stickers. Look at that one. Isn't that one great? Oh, look at all the colors there. I've got to say
You
that
could
one.
make stickers too, you know. I just have to get you label paper. I have some. I have bigger ones. I don't have that size anymore. Used them all up because remember when we first did packets?
Oh yeah, and I used to put a sticker on the front.
Yeah, and then we decided that was just one more added thing that.
Oh my, yeah, that was a whip.
It was a whip. Sorry,
And I
y'all.
just didn't know how
Just
how
time
much
consuming.
how much value that
Right.
added to the whole process.
And then we figured that it was
total pain
yeah.
in the-
Here was our justification. It was better to send an open little thingy without a sticker on it because then you could use it again.
That was it.
Yeah.
We were thinking about y'all.
Yeah.
Boy, that's some smoke up the.
No, because remember we talked about that
Oh yeah,
as
and
a justification.
justification. There is that. Okay, now I'm leaving that out here because I have a print that I've got going that will go with that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all know I love me some Frida Kahlo.
All right, and thumbsy upsies, y'all. I didn't ask for that earlier, so you know, don't forget.
At the end of the day, we can endure much more than we think we can. And by golly, Frida did. I should put up with Diego for I don't know what the hell is going on there.
Nah.
He was a pig. I don't know why really smart women pick really. Yeah.
Oh, it's a different.
Absolutely amazes me. Oh, and here's very own glue muff. And a whole bunch of fabuloso little stringy bits here. Look at that.
Oh, she hooked you up. All right, don't pull them all out. And I'm just gonna put them in with the rest of the
Okay.
our bits.
I'm gonna hand it off to you. Love that.
I should write. I'm gonna write Becky on here, so at least you
Well,
know
here, just
we'll
put
remember
this-
a little bit.
Put this little thing in there with it.
Okay. Oh, that's perfect. I mean, we do try to remember, but after a while, you know,
Yeah.
time is not kind to our memory.
Look at this, man. I love this. I really this. I had mixed feelings about this. Like, why didn't I do that? That's beautiful. That's exactly what a gossamer web. Yeah,
Becky likes to make things shiny.
she's a shiny kind of girl. All right, here we go. She's got some more shiny stuff here, and she says freezer paper. And these are mushrooms. Can you see the mushroom here?
Mm-hmm.
The spores on the mushroom. Can you see it? Can you
Oh,
see it?
yeah.
That's really cool. You know, that's how you determine a mushroom is by the spore. Look at that.
I think she also chuckled about these at one point in time, talking about how they kind of looked like boobs.
Oh,
I feel like that there was a conversation
Okay, all
about
right,
that
here's
at
the
one
note.
point.
Yes.
She'll correct me. Or she'll agree. And those little barcode stamps, like the QR code and the barcode stamp, we have those in the shop.
Sweeter weave.
Sweater.
Oh, sweater weave.
Mhm.
Sweeter.
Sweeter.
Sweater.
Sweater.
Sweeter sweater. And then a whole bunch of cool papers here. I mean, you know, she really hooked me up. And it always makes me feel like, you know, I'm really falling down on my.
You need to step it up.
I need to step up my game here.
Okay.
But I don't have these kind of cute things to give to people.
She does have a sophisticated use of shine. Now that.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Mariah, I'm giving you these to put into the book.
Okay. I'm going to put them with the book right now.
And I'm going to put these back in. Oh, and I have to tell you. Okay, so Becky sent Izzy stickers.
Oh, she loved them.
She loved them. There was one little creature in there. She's looking through them. She says, "This is me."
Yeah.
And it was a little kind of green froggy looking
dog.
alien kind of.
I think dog.
Was it a
maybe.
dog? Oh no, it's just bright green.
Yeah.
But she did what the sticker was doing. That was pretty funny. All righty. Thank you, Becky. Yours are in the mail. No, actually they're not, but
Not
I
yet.
just like to say that.
Mm-hmm. They will be.
Just for
She knows, because I do I have things for them?
chuckles. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to kind of relive some of the. I'm not going to. I've already stuffed those into the sender off to the
Yeah.
person who gets them. But look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? I tried to get a print off of it and I couldn't. But I think a lot of it, if you will notice the graininess of the paint.
Yeah, that red stuff probably really.
I think that that's super interfered. But isn't this a wonderful background thing? So I'm still excited. About this.
I do not
And
call that.
I'm really almost tempted to print this again to see if one or the other of these would come off. I don't want to obliterate it.
I know, because it is, and it's sort of one of those things where it's like, this is kind of proof of a moment.
Yes, it is. And really, these should be kept.
But I will tell you, I got some seriously good content, and y'all let me know in the chat. But I've put snippets out, not only for the transfer part of the video, but I also did the really cool print, the one using spooky time travel, as little snippets. I think that, editing wise, I obviously try to keep them as small as possible, but also, true to the content too.
Well, and the other thing, I know that this had something to do with the plates that I was using the other day. All right, so here we go.
Love that.
Okay, this was
from
left over from this. Okay, can you see here on the edge?
Okay.
See here on the edge? That, and then I went ahead and put the orange, but this was the one where I was trying to get a transfer with the mushrooms.
Oh, Becky's here now. We got to go back. Go back and do fast forward. And then...
Yeah, I talked all kinds of stuff about you. Oh, she's got to go back to work.
Okay. We love you.
We love you. And I loved your shirt. I want to know what people said about Jell-O, not concrete. You got to tell me. Because I just anticipate that's going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
And Paula, she's under her duvet. Okay. Well, don't spill your wine.
Yeah.
Unless it's purple. The duvet, not the wine. Okay.
Okay.
I think this is really an and what I used was this is just this little I don't know what you call it.
Tape roll.
Tape roll. Yeah.
Inner tape roll.
Inner tape roll. And some of them are really flimsy, but this sucker's really
yeah. Like you'll have to watch with some of the washes, and then some of them are plastic, which I don't necessarily think that's a good thing, but some of them are, which is weird.
Well, and I got a nice bunch of crazing going on here with this nice little blue around the edge here. I mean, it just, everything kind of came together on this. Yeah. I thought it was an excellent print.
All of that happened off camera.
Yes, of course. Now I've got a clean plate here. And almost every one of my... No, I'm just going to pull them off here.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do a quick little thing and...
Okay,
hello to everybody that has come in. Do say hello in the chat so we could say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't, the little like this video kind of situation. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Do all that YouTube-y business, and you'll probably be notified, as some had mentioned, a couple hours later after we have streamed, which is really convenient.
Yeah, I don't know. Go figure that.
We have no control over that. I complain about it. I hope they listen.
I think that you all will remember this. Okay, so I was really, I did all this the other day because I was very frustrated after the stream, and not having things happen like I wanted them to, and yada yada boo boo. And so I thought, well, I'm just going to see if I can get a transfer here. Now I want you to look at this sucker. I kind of lost it on the edges there. That's because your paint, it dries out faster on the edges. And you don't get your edges right away, but look at that. Isn't that swell elegant? And what's interesting here is, see this big negative space here? Well, that's...
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't transfer because it doesn't have any stuff on it.
Right, that is just printed.
It's just printed.
The other stuff has kind of a glittery... embossing kind
of a little bit of a, can you see it?
It's like a glittery embossed type thing.
Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking that you could paint your own stuff onto, a light coating of something with a little...
Oh, definitely.
And make your own little whatever, this kind of thing. But isn't this wonderful? And you can see here on the end, the other transfer.
Yes. There it is.
There it is, folks.
See, it just doesn't show up when you want it to.
Yeah, very true. All right, this is a nice sticky. I probably needed this one for well, we'll clean it up if we decide to use it.
Okay.
Just moving right along here. Okay, bats.
Where did those come? I mean, like,
This was from the other day when I was doing printing with the stamps. Wow, look at that. Isn't that's some
stuck down.
Interesting stuff going on there.
You didn't crack your edges.
I don't know that that's going to be a...
Maybe you need to condition your blank.
I might need to condition my
It's
blank.
a little extra sticky. When did you do these bats?
Remember, this is when we were making the cards for the bunting.
Okay.
And these 3 bats were on one card. I thought it was kind of cool.
It is cool.
I mean, you know, if you wanted to use it as a
little Halloween card or
little Halloween card or ATC.
Yeah.
Write something funny about bats there. Becky probably has something that she can. Oh, she just has, you know.
She comes up with clever little things.
She does. Okay, here's another one. I can't remember exactly what this was, but it had something to do with
what we were doing at some point in time.
What we were doing. I thought it was a great background for, you know, Halloween-y. Because you kind of...
What is that?
It's when I was stamping.
Oh, the house. It's the house over and over and over again. Look at me.
Yeah.
See, it became texture.
It became texture.
But I could see a little bit of the house in the top part there and then off to the side.
Oh, yeah. But I thought that was a good one to work with.
Yeah, about 8 days ago.
And some stamps.
That's about
Stamping
right.
onto that.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, now here's... Dadgummit. See that sticker that Becky... I knew there was some reason I didn't want to put that stuff away.
I'm going to put a sticker with it.
I've got one of those stickers matched it perfectly.
Mm.
Well, that's not the stickers. Where the hell are the stickers? Oh, well, Becky, I'll find
Here,
it.
give me that.
Dang, I was just...
Don't sneeze.
I know. I've been through that this morning. But now this is, remember, this was the transfers. Now there's a mushroom there somewhere. No, I thought there was. Maybe not. I don't know.
What are you talking about?
On this print that I pulled with lime green, which I thought that was...
Is this the one you were looking for?
No, it's the one that has these colors on it.
Oh, these stickers.
Yeah, the one she made.
Yeah, here. Those stickers.
See, look at that. Look at that little booger. Let me get this opened up here. Drag that little sucker out there. Look at that.
Friends.
Friends.
Hey, Tammy. Mushroom top right is what she says. Jeanette says. Mushroom top right.
Top right. Well,
good golly. Why are the plates so sticky?
It could be because they're hot.
They're warmed up in the window.
Well, I don't see it, but I'll take your word for it. Okay. Look at that nice clean plate.
It is.
I love that when that happens.
We're doing a print extravaganza poll. I should be, videoing these, but I don't know if any of them are, like, oh my God.
Well, I think that one is. Look at that.
You love that.
Smoky stuff going on there.
I don't know that, like, I know why you love it. I don't think that it's not like, I mean, it's great and all, but this is not like, I don't think this requires a ton of talent, is all I'm saying. It doesn't make it bad. I'm just saying that is something that is fairly easily obtained.
Well, I don't know about that. Okay, y'all recognize this? Let me get that.
That's a transfer right there, y'all.
This is the transfer.
The one in the picture. She put yellow on it.
I put yellow on it. Well, I didn't know what else.
That was not
I didn't know what else.
discussed.
No, it was not. But I don't know what color would you have used.
Maybe a lime green instead of the yellow.
No, the lime green would have just been, it would have lost all those.
Maybe a light blue.
I could have gone light blue. But I just felt kind of yellow.
Yeah.
I really like how, did the... Oh, let's pull it off here.
Yeah, see how much of it comes up.
Look at it for real.
Oh. Coming off like butter.
That's a clean plate.
Yeah. Now that's a transfer. I guess I should have waited to add that to, like, the video. I don't know. I mean, really, like, you got the point, I think, at the end.
I think probably, there's no... Just don't need to beat that horse any longer.
It's sort of a double transfer. Like, if you want to get into the technicals of it.
Yeah.
Truly was.
Well, actually, it's a triple.
Yeah.
Because the first transfer was when we did the paper.
Yes.
The actual...
Yeah, so there were kind of three things that ended up happening. Like you said, I don't know if it was a triple transfer, but there were three things that happened. Two of which were for sure transfers. Because what had happened is originally the plaid, which was kind of that embossed, glittery business, had transferred to the plate.
Yeah.
Which was left on the plate. And it was kind of that orangey color.
Yes.
Then you put the red over it, which was very weird red. Because it was, doing that stuff. Right?
It was very old red. And remember, I had to mix some...
and then what happened is it liked it and held on to the red. So therefore, technically, a second transfer was sort of happened. It just was more of a... It's like a reverse transfer in a way, because it was that the paint...
Yeah, it
stayed with the original transfer.
It pushed the paint away.
And then and I don't think much of anything stayed or transferred from the actual thing. Then we did the second.
And this was what was left.
Or third.
After all of that.
Yeah. I know y'all love the discussion of these.
You just got to go back and watch it, really. Mm-hmm. Seriously. I mean, that's the only way to really...
Yes, truly.
Truly enjoy.
And feel the stress. Oh, the leftover kitties. These have been very popular. This is Zombie Kitty.
Zombie Kitty.
By Christy Hartman.
Thought that was cute,
Mm-hmm. Hi, Marcia.
Ghost kitties.
Hi, Elizabeth. Sorry, I was yammering, I think, when you came in.
Oh, and here's one of my tape.
Oh, one of her favorite things. Oh, I like the color combination, though. I love that. Oh, and that's I think that's some of the blue that you were using. Is that some of the blue that you were using on the one layered print?
Oh, I think so.
I just really like that mix. It's
very, very, very exciting. Okay. Now we're going to the big guns. Okay, well, this is... This
was done during that stream.
Yes, and I've got a big one back here. Don't let me forget to pull that one. But this pull layer is this stuff right here. But look what happens here with this.
Those are like cracks in the or wrinkles.
It just and can you see how this? I'm thinking I could get another. Can you see it?
Yes, sorry, got
You can see the
throat tick.
design of the stencil because it has a little bit different
Oh, so you think that would transfer?
sheen to it. I think it might. I don't know. I do not know.
Sometimes that's how things accidentally get transferred.
Yeah, I have lots of accidental transfers.
I know. We should start marking those moments, and then I'll make a collection, and then just have a video in the future
Yeah.
capturing all the moments. That one was from a while back, I think.
Yeah, it was a leftover on the plate that I just kept, and I wasn't using my plates because I had this on there, and I thought, well, I need to get that crap off of there. So isn't that pretty, that gold?
Well, you can make these into packets.
I can make these into packets.
There you go.
Nothing is wasted.
No. And if you don't know what I'm talking about with packets, that's when you place an order over at PM Artist Studio. We put a little packet with a freebie stencil and 2 gel prints and an info card.
Yeah.
And then if you save up your info cards, you can build a little booklet out of them.
Yes, we have.
Or use them to, make ATCs or whatever.
Well, this is a cleanup print.
With a transfer.
With the transfer.
Unintended.
Unintended. There's actually more than one there.
Mm-hmm.
If you turn it, can you see the gold?
Few things going on in there.
Few things going on in there. But I thought that was really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, well, I need to get that plate cleaned up so I can use it. I mean, if I need to.
Yeah.
All right, we're humping up here.
Humping up.
Humping up. So we have to reverse roll. There we go. Okay.
Oh, yes. That would be a great Halloween print. We have some fun Halloween things coming up for
all right, so
October, by the way.
Per wishes, wanted to know. They wanted, I waited to put paint on here so that we could all discuss what kind of paint. But look at this. This is the multiple stencil.
Mm-hmm.
One on top of the other. Remember, some of the paint got pulled off.
Yeah.
But that was what was left. And then I went ahead on this side and put the white down with this other stencil. Okay, we need to get all these out of the way.
I'm happier with that.
And I love the comments on this one.
Yeah, I cut that out of the snippet because I felt like obviously it's in the, stream, but I cut that part out of the snippet because it was like 17 minutes.
Oh.
I felt like I was pushing it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so now we need to talk about what we're going to use as the color to pull this up with. I've got some ideas. I was even thinking maybe orange.
Oh, yes. I think you should use the same color that you used the other day. For the print that was the ooh and ah. Which is like the, your favorite one over there. And we just need to put a sticker on it. It says the favorite one.
The favorite one. This one.
That's the one.
That's the one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, it's orange.
Yeah.
Now, the other one that I could use is my quinacridone. Now, I think I'm just going to go with this.
Yeah. So that is the
transparent red iron oxide.
That's stuff that's no longer available, I think, right?
No.
Am I wrong?
This is still available.
Mm-hmm.
It's the
Diesel gold, I think, is what Darcy's saying.
The quinacridone is not available.
Yeah. I get confused.
But this is almost there anyway. I just
You can mix a few things. In fact, I think even over on Golden's website, they tell you how to do that.
Yeah, they do.
Now, if you wanted to squirt in a little bit of the yellow.
Well, at this point, I can't really do a lot of messing around here because this is not a slow dryer. It's a quick dryer. I just need to make sure I've got it down into all of the little
areas.
Because you can see.
Yeah, you need to hit that one end a little bit. There you go. And one more right through the middle or lower middle.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, get your paper down.
Get my paper down, and I've got my paper all ready to go here.
It's like it's crazing on top of the white paint.
Well, what may happen is we may have some leftover all right, now see out there where I'm getting a bit of a wrinkle?
Yeah, bubbling.
It's bubbling. And that means that there is a chance that that's not going to.
So you just kind of want to keep rubbing at it for a minute.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
No, it didn't. Those are.
So we may just have to live with that. I don't know.
Yeah, you're just going to hold it this whole time?
I'm going to hold it.
Okay. That was a really great stream.
Fascinating.
Fascinating.
Gives me meaning to paint drawing.
She's really committed to those prints. I think you're just going to have to.
I think I'm just going to have to live with it.
Mm-hmm. And if you had something flat, you could lay it down. Oh, God, that's going to be so pretty. And even if some of that.
Even if, yeah.
Wow. That was a really
pretty dynamic, isn't it?
That's a good choice.
All righty.
Yes, rusty orangey brown. Mm-hmm. Oh, ah. You're getting all the now feels.
We know this is absolutely dry because it's been on here for days now.
Since Tuesday.
Literally days. So we're gonna look through
48 hours approximately.
48 hours. Okay, I haven't used this one in a while.
Okay. This is Peas, what is this? Peas Crazy Circles?
Something like that.
Something like that. Froyle likes this one a lot.
Who does?
Froyle.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been over there to watch old Froyle lately.
She's doing a lot of paint pouring, which just is not our jam.
Oh yeah, that. Good God.
That would make me so nervous around here. I mean, we make enough mess.
Yeah,
with paint from the tubes.
Let
alone start making it real swishy and whatnot. But yeah, she's been doing a lot of that. She started a new channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's tricky because the paint pouring.
Oh,
audience,
so that's why I haven't had her on my thing.
Yeah, the paint pouring audience is a little different than the, mixed media collaging. Like, you can kind of do those things together, but I think with the acrylic pouring, it is sort of a separate set of folks. And I think she was kind of I haven't talked to her about that, but I'm assuming that's kind of what made that decision happen.
Okay, I changed my mind.
Yeah. Which was smart, because it can really mess your channel up if you do those sorts of things. Like where it's...
All right, now why did I pick this one instead of that one? And I may just go ahead but
I kind of like that one.
I do too, because it's a little denser.
Well, and it sort of fits the swirly business a bit more.
And I think, you don't have so much open area. You got more
hippy
covered.
Dippy. I can't remember if it's style 1 or which one, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the Hippy Dippies. By Devin.
All right, well, I'm a little, I'm happy that it's not sticking because it's not pulling up any paint here.
Yeah, you ran into that problem the other day.
Yeah, ran into that problem the other day.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're going to have that because it's got enough paint on that other side. But I did want to make sure I had the cup side down.
Yeah.
Because I think that does ostensibly make a difference. I don't know.
Deb has great hopes for these two.
She does?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I really liked that blue that I mixed up.
Yes. That blue was pretty amazing.
That blue was really amazing. And when I think about that and what I'm going to cover up here and then pulling the whole thing maybe with like a gold. Because I think the purple and the blue and then the gold, I think that's a trifecta of some awesome stuff there, y'all.
And if you straightened all of that up, I would be like, just lose my mind. Because your paper under there is kind of off and wonky, and that's just making me feel wonky. I don't want people just bipping in over here and then, like, that throws them off. That just, it's for the audience.
Let me get my ruler out and measure it.
Oh, there's no need for that. Just, I'm looking out for others.
Sure you are.
It trifecta. Yes.
All right, I'm using lots of paint because I do not want to have to say, oh, darn, look, I missed that corner and I'm out of paint.
Yeah, and I turned off our little talkie boxes so that way y'all can see her actually mix the paint.
Oh.
I have that ability.
You do. Mm-hmm. This is Winsor Newton blue.
Just blue? Galleria.
Yeah, Galleria acrylic.
A little squirt of that.
A little squirt. I'll do ya. You can't always say that. But... All righty.
Was that all that you did the other day?
What?
Was just those two?
Yeah, I think so.
But then don't mix it all the way. I think that was the other reason it was really cool, is because it didn't mix all the way. I'm just saying.
Well, sometimes it's hard to mix it all the way, and you think it's mixed all the way, and then you just...
Well, it's good that it was accidentally not mixed all the way. Now you're doing too good of a job. And just so y'all know, this is how those one prints that she thinks are so fascinating started.
My tape prints.
Her abstract, swishy paint business.
Yeah, I can't mess around with that right now because I have paint drying here.
Let that be.
And
all right, I'm gonna turn our frames back on. You can, smile at the camera and whatnot. Yeah, and it was so cool because I think, see how in some areas it'll have like a little bit of the darker bits there or whatever. I just thought that was really, I think that made that one print just extra special.
Well, it's just like you think that that's going to be easy to replicate.
Well, I don't know if you remember this or not, but you actually mixed it on the plate. But just even seeing what happened there, because this is an older stencil, and it kind of pushed through. In fact, even though it has paint on it, you still need to be careful there.
Yeah, I know. You see, it doesn't, that is inevitable when you're using a stencil that has multiple layers of paint on it.
That was fabulous.
Now we got a really nice flop off over here.
See that?
We've got some good stuff going on here. Let's turn it over and see what.
And if you clean those edges up like that, then you're less likely to have issues whenever you're pulling that final print, because it gives you a cleaner edge, which means you're not going to hang up on those areas, which are usually the areas it happens the most.
That's where you tear your paper almost 90% of the time.
Yep.
And you've got little hanger-oners like that dude right there.
We've all had those in life.
Yeah.
Hanger-oners. And well done on the, lining up and everything.
Well, I really kind of worked at that. I've been paying more attention to that because I think it does make that final pull a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
And looking a lot more professional.
Oh, yes. And what will be cool is just kind of take a little mental note, mental picture, or come back and check. What will happen as the layer that P just put down, as it sort of soaks into the previous layer, that's where more of that depth will start to happen.
Yes, because you can see here.
Mm-hmm.
And it also is going to happen when, depending on what color I put underneath that.
Yeah.
So instead of going with a light color, I may go with a really dark color. A dark, say,
maybe copper, because you were gonna go with gold.
Yeah, I was.
But I think copper would be really pretty and cool. Well, you have time to think about that.
We've got time to think about that because that's got to dry.
That might even be an extreme situation.
It certainly will be, because I don't think we're going to get anything on that.
Because you want to make sure that those layers, like, the purple layer needed to dry first. Then your next one, you need to let it dry.
Yeah, and and we've got a lot of stuff going on here that could be problematic. Remember, this is the one that I used.
Jerry, hey, Ninian.
What?
I was just saying hi to people.
Oh.
And hello to everybody that's coming in. Do say hello to chat so we can say hello back. If you do not see chat or have access to it, that means you are in a replay, a snippet, or some kind of other situation. Accessing the comments down below is how you say hello. I come up with these accidentally. I think I'm just kind of a rhymey kind of girl.
Yeah, that's it.
It's in me.
This is the pink that we used on the scrapbook paper.
And thumbsy upsies. If you don't know what thumbsy upsy is, that's the, hit the like button. I was like, you know what? I think we have a lot of new people. They may not even know what the thumbsy upsy is.
You think?
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm really getting kind of irked about this piece of paper that I got here.
It's not sticking to the thing.
It is not. I need some more adhesive on my...
You need a new sticky one. Or you could go out and spray it,
I could.
Yeah.
I'm just getting this off because you see this stuff right here?
Hey, Gray.
This is the kind of stuff that catches on your paper later on and tears it as you're ripping it up.
Yeah.
So it's just, that stuff that's out there right now, that's like not big deal. It's just of little consequence. All right, I'm going to try a new.
Oh, bye, Margie. Sorry.
I've got more mats here. I don't.
Yeah, you need a new sticky one.
Well, that was a little sticky.
Oh, hey, totally off topic. Just something I thought about because I saw the ring camera thing. But over there on the side yard, we think that there was an armadillo because it's all like pushed up, And I told Brad to check the ring camera. I don't know if he remembered that or not, but.
Well, we did see one running through the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, on the back patio that one time. Yeah, that was a little while ago.
They're funny. They're funny animals. The little babies are pink.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's not sticking either. I got it.
Why don't you just put some tape on it? It's an option. You want a piece of tape?
Oh, that's okay. I think this one's going to work.
Okay.
Okay, got to get this out of here. Good Lord. What a bunch of fumbly futzing around.
Yes.
Fumbly futzing, and that's not even, but I'm not doing anything to it. You're just going to... Don't look.
Yeah.
Don't look, Ethel.
Don't look, Ethel.
Okay. Now, what are we going to do here? Well, we're going to start with this open one. Okay, I'm going to put...
P's circle rings of madness.
My circle rings of madness.
It just hit me.
God, that's some ugly-ass brown bang there, isn't it?
I'm sure it went with whatever you were doing. It was like
wonderful.
The right thing.
Wonderful when I was doing it. Okay, let's get some more paint on that so we can cover that up, because that's really not my my gig, my jam, that. Okay, let's try a little turquoise phthalo. Fluid acrylic. Might not be the very best choice for this, but
That's what we're going with.
that's what we're going with.
Uh-huh. I love this color though.
I do too. I know. One of the reasons that I really like that piece of paper underneath there is because I can tell if I've got my
you're in the area.
I'm in the area.
Yeah.
I'm in the zone.
Because nothing worse than like not getting all of your area covered.
That's right. That is absolutely 100% true. Mariah. Good job.
Thanks.
Okay. So I'm going to use another one of these pieces of paper that is a print piece of paper. And I probably should have cleaned those edges off on that, but I can cut it down later.
Yeah. We've glued these down. I mean, if it's a really good one, it's worth doing.
Yeah. Okay, I've got a whole lot of crap going on here.
Mm-hmm. Hey, y'all. Hey, Don. Now, obviously, the best way to kind of get into these inner areas is with tissue.
But I want a print that I can put the actual, look at those wonderful sucky marks there.
Yeah. Love a good sucky mark.
Yeah. All right, that's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Now what we're going to do, we're going to pull this off and let it dry. Look at that. Oh, that is absolutely wonderful.
Now, see, she got the bonus texturing because of whatever paint was on there.
Yep.
That wouldn't that wouldn't happen like that if it was a brand new Yupo stencil.
No, you wouldn't get that because I think the next one that I'm going to use here is this one over the top of this.
Oh, that'll be fun. Okay. Don't mess around.
I'm not going to mess around. I'm not going to mess around. Yeah. Getting lots of wonderful crazing going on out there with the texture from not only the stencil, but from that particular type of paint.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a double whammy. Then you've got a little bit of mucky muck there in that pink range.
And as Mo said, wow, just look at those bold edges.
Bold edges.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Bold edges. That would be me. Bold. Bold. Mm-hmm. All right.
What's next? Are you gonna do the transfer thing?
Oh yeah. Where are they?
All right, y'all. So this question comes up a lot, and we've never been able to necessarily answer it 100%. This was kind of what we were talking to Christine about.
All right. So my question is,
just put it down on the plate.
Just like this.
Yeah. Let's not we're just gonna see what happens. Let me explain to y'all what this is. So in order to get a transfer of an image that you have printed from your inkjet printer, you can do that by utilizing the backer sheet of any, sticker paper or whatever. We just so happen to have some sticker paper because we ship things out. And so I have tons of these. And yeah, I'm kind of curious about that.
I'm giving it
earlier.
I'm giving it another little rubby dub
push on there. Because the ink will not necessarily dry. Like I've accidentally printed on this stuff before. And it will not dry like hardly ever until it's like on paper. Now you can rub it or whatever, see if anything. These were kind of those.
Yeah, it's still rubbing off.
Okay. So it'd probably have to do with like how clean or sticky your plate is, whether or not a lot of it's going to come off. I mean, obviously some is there. Not as much as I anticipated.
Well, that's kind of underwhelming.
Well, I do have the black and white one too, if you want to try it.
Yeah, okay, well, let's just let that dry a minute. I don't...
And I did not do heavy ink, because A, I was worried that it was going to get wonky with the printer heads. So this is our very first attempt at this. I'm just saying it works. It's one option. If you want to transfer an image that you've printed to your plate that you can then pull with something. There you go. And I did print these earlier today. So I wonder if I would have brought them up straight away and if you would have slapped them down, had it been better. Because maybe eventually it does dry.
It's still slightly, but I think it's just so pale that
And that could have just been that I didn't, put it like on best or whatever. But again, I was worried about how much ink was going to be pushed out onto that sticky surface.
What we got to lose here? I mean, this is
experimental only. Yeah.
Experimental. Finding out some things that happen and don't happen.
And this way we can tell people we've at least attempted this minimally. And again, our hubris is not going to...
Well, we've definitely got some stuff going on here as far as the...
you're going to try that? Oh, okay. That's kind of an interesting thought. Oh, wait. Okay, so we got some... Lori has a great point wondering the difference between rubbing with the baren versus rubbing with the heat of your hand on the sticker back. I can't imagine that.
Hey, I think this is a really cool...
You're more interested in the texture business.
I like the texture that's going on here. Look at this. I want to let this dry and then I want to print this again.
I was going to say, it'll probably pull off.
I don't know. It might.
Okay, that'll be
all
fun.
Right, we're going to let that dry. We're going to let this dry. But I think, and I mean, you can see a ghost image there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the slicky part of the sticker backing. Like when you got the sticker and then the thing that it's stuck to. That's the backing.
All right, let's try,
Yeah, and you just run it through the inkjet. Like whatever you want to print on it.
We're going to try some of this.
Oh, there you go.
Pink stuff. Because it's extremely transparent.
Sticker release paper. Yeah. The slicky stuff. Oh, hey, they're kind of showing up a bit more. God, that is stinky stuff.
It is. It's horrible. Okay, I've got one more plate here that I want to put down the pink, and then I'm going to put down
So these are the used. All right, so the label paper that we print your labels that when you place an order and we ship them to you. There's 2 up on this sheet, right? I pulled the sticker paper off. So this is like, recycling, upcycling.
Yeah.
Normally this just goes in the trash bin because, or the recycle bin. But yeah, it's just that sticker back. I don't know that you could order it separately. You just, if you let me know in your orders, if you place an order and you want some sticker back stuff, I'll hook you up. We have it daily. But you got to place an order, and you got to let me know in the notes. Yeah, the other side is just like, yeah, regular paper. And I printed on the slicky side because you want it to release. And one of the reasons I was kind of curious about it is I have accidentally, like sometimes we have just a one label is when we print them, but then I put the paper in wrong. I have printed on the slicky stuff, so I knew it would print there. And we've seen it online. Oh, I think that's pretty cool.
All right, now what we've got going on here, I want you to notice this because I'm going to let this paper dry. Because right now what we're doing is we're creating a transfer situation. It may not transfer the color so much.
Yeah.
As it will the shape or whatever. I don't know. And
very interesting that it pulled it up in the way that it did. Because all of the mushroom things it pulled.
And you can see, I mean, you've got the texture of some of the mushrooms and some of the detailing on the on the mushrooms. Okay, well, I think that this is really an interesting piece of paper.
I do too. Now, then you put it back onto the slicky part of the sticker back paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd already put it down once to pull stuff off of it. So it might be the best way to do is to go ahead. That initial putting down is to put your paint down first and then because I think you're going to get more transfer because of the paint situation.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think this is really gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's certainly a different look.
Deb is a little, she said, I'm double checking the calendar. No, this is not Tuesday. Sometimes we experiment even if the day is not Tuesday. And we needed more redemption.
Oh yeah.
On that situation that happened on Tuesday.
Hey, this is dry. We can but the problem is now I don't have a plate that's open.
You may have to get something up and off.
But I don't really have anything because I just used up my 3 there, and I think I've got all 3 over here with something on them. I don't know if I...
Can we pull that?
Still very cool.
Well, chicken edge.
Well, there we go.
We got experiments to do. And you knew those cracks weren't gonna,
That wasn't
gonna matter whether it was dry or not. If you got those bubbles, the paint's gonna stay down there because the paper hasn't, adhered to it.
Well, I just lost one little hoopty-doo out there in the middle.
Woo!
Oh, I think that's quite nice.
I mean, and I think you're setting a record for, getting things done in one stream.
Yeah.
Starting to make that a thing.
A little bit of a...
Mm-hmm.
And see, the edges are really pretty good on that.
Yeah.
Clean, not totally. But the whole thing about it is you want some of that to look like that, because that's what makes it a hand-pulled print rather than, something that you picked up from Target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we have plate. We can play with this mushroom system.
Okay,
transfer paper.
We're going to have to do a little bit of...
Sticker paper.
Cleaning up here. Of
Slicky sticker.
I would really like to, just...
Yeah.
See that. I don't want to have this. Normally, I don't care about this kind of...
Yeah, but we're testing things out. We need a...
Yeah.
Controlled situation.
Controlled situation. That's right.
Yeah. Ooh, that was exciting. Very, very exciting things happening in this stream.
Yeah. Okay, there's still some mucky muck out there, but I don't think it's going to...
No, it's not.
I don't think it's going to interfere terribly. All right, so now we come to our next dilemma.
You gotta put some paint down.
I've got to put paint down, but we have to talk about what color of paint we want to put down because it definitely still needs to be transparent.
Yes.
I feel like. Yeah?
Yes.
Because we've got this image that we want to come through.
Yes. Agreed.
Okay, so.
So put the, which one are you doing? You're going to do the brownie one, right?
I'm going to do this one.
What about like the gold or not the gold, but the, yellow over there.
Yellow, I think that's
the yellow iron oxide or whatever. You know
yeah,
which one.
Indian yellow, Nicolazo.
Yeah, one of those.
Quinacridone. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
The reason I think that this is a good choice is number one,
Fluid acrylic.
it is a fluid acrylic, so it's very sticky.
Dries pretty quick.
Dries quickly.
Rolls out nicely.
Rolls out nicely. Oh, I can't believe I did that.
Yeah, that was
what a rookie move.
Setting herself up.
Yeah, I've got enough problems with my brayer
Right,
without all this other crap going on here. All right.
I got 99 problems. I didn't need another one. That's not how that
problems.
No, that is not how. That's
okay. So this is a really nice, warm, dark yellow. We'll just go with that.
Yeah. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's stuck to the sheet. And I'm kind of interested. Here's another thought. Once you clear that off. Oh, I don't know, though. I don't want to put that through the inkjet. I was thinking about, like, we could put, like, a clear medium back onto the slicky sticker paper. And then I could see about running another image, printing something on it. But then I'm like, that could gum up the heads on the
I don't. The reason I say that is because I think that if your printer is the kind that has any kind of heat or anything.
Well, no, this is inkjet, so that wouldn't be the problem. What would be the issue is that the ink itself that is being put onto the paper is going to activate.
Well, I absolutely love this.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I really absolutely, I love it.
So it still keeps sticking to the sticker paper. That's what's happening. It likes it.
It really does. But you can you can see those images there also.
I had anticipated it coming off of there, though. I don't know what the archival rating or anything is of sticker back stuff, so there's that. But it does create some hey, I see a mushroom in there.
Yeah.
I see a little silhouette of a mushroom.
And we've got that line down the middle.
What kind of mushroom is it?
I don't know which one.
Because then I could sing that.
But see, the reason you can see it is because you can see that color difference there.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And plus, this is just really interesting. Interesting paper. Okay, well, let's keep going here.
Scare 'em.
Let's keep going. I like that. Okay, so I think we're gonna. Let's go with a more heavy body.
Mm-hmm.
Not heavy duty. Howdy doody.
Howdy doody.
That kind of thing here. Don't think I necessarily want open.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of in the same color range, but this is burnt sienna.
Oh, you guys are awesome. Now they're singing along in the chat. It's good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Engagement is always appreciated and encouraged. Okay, same sort of color, heavy body. I'm anticipating maybe different results. I don't know if that's going to be true or not.
And we'll try more of these in the future. Like, I'll come up with some other fun things to print. Now, one other thing I would like you to do is try the transfers of Darcy's mushrooms, those laser prints.
Oh, yeah.
Especially now that the plate, like, it's giving. So that's good. We know that it's giving. Things were not being given the other day. They were just being taken.
Yeah, I think partially it was because my plates were, they'd just been over here, sitting here, you know, in the sun with
And she hasn't been doing a ton of gel printing lately.
dirt and whatnot. Well, still.
I thought it was going to come off. I don't know why. I just anticipated it coming off again, but...
Well, I kind of did too. I don't know. Now, this was with what kind of printer?
Inkjet.
Okay, so is inkjet... Tell me inkjet and laser. The laser's the one that uses heat.
That is correct. And a toner.
And a toner. And that's what causes the...
I mean, I guess that's all technically toner, but like there's the liquid stuff or there's like the powder. A laser printer uses the plasticky powder that turns into powder, or sorry, the powder that turns into basically plasticky once it goes through the heat thing. Inkjet is going to be ink, like, you know, wet toner ink.
All right, now I have not cut these up or torn them out. I'm just going to do a quick...
Now, I was given permission by Darcy to use these images as laser prints. I didn't put them in the shop or anything like that. We certainly can. Ideally, what I'd like to do is take, you know, more for designs and crepe papers, but need to discuss things further with her if that is something that she indeed wants to do, or maybe she has some ideas on how to make those a little bit more interesting. But with the laser prints, you kind of want them simplified like this, so that way you could do what he's doing and just get the image that you want. Because the more complex and layered it is, it's usually not the most ideal situation, typically.
You need a good line. You need high contrast.
Yes.
Which we've certainly got that. That was what was the problem with the other mushrooms the other day. My feeling
It was a part of it, for sure.
That they were just too delicate. They had a gray tone rather than a dark value there, and
I'm sorry, I guess I could have done that prior to. I thought she was going to play around with it, to be honest, beforehand, but...
Well, I was writing my thoughts out.
Yeah, she's been thoughting.
I was thoughting. Okay.
Heavily thoughting.
Heavily thoughting. We'll put those aside for a sec and see, you know, what we got going here. Now.
Lori, do you mean, so the other mushrooms, the ones that were on the inkjet, the sticker back paper, I did one as color and one is just black and white. Mainly the black and white one was accidental because I had my printer set to black and white. But then I was like, oh, well, that might be interesting. Plus, it'll be good that we have two. I just didn't want to put a ton of work into it. I already had to clip those out. So that was something else. Alright, you just...
What?
I'm gonna let you go through this one, and then I want you to follow my instructions. If this doesn't work. Okay. So
Now, okay, I did exactly the same thing, and this one came out and this one didn't.
yeah,
Are you explaining that?
I'm going to.
Oh, I had a feeling that you might.
Okay, number one, what I really want you to do, you need less paint. Ever so slightly. About maybe 2 more swipes of the brayer. Less work, paint, earth. Then what I want you to do is I want you to just lay those little boogers down there. I want you to go one little swipe, one little swipe. Do not hard, just a... and then lift up.
I disagree with that, but
Let's just say that this was better success than the other day.
And don't worry about the edges. We're not going to be using those anyway.
No. Yeah, and I think you could even, you know, like you could have done just like one dot. And I think that's good. Very light swipe. Don't, I mean, like, barely lay that, yeah. And then get those boogers up. Get them up. Get them up.
Okay, do you see what's happening here on this plate?
Mm-hmm.
What I suspect on this plate, I suspect we've got some contamination.
Some contamination. Yes,
Contamination.
That is some weird stuff happening there.
Because there was nothing that came off on that.
Yeah.
So when we were talking about this the other day and saying, you know, and this is a, can you feel it, Mariah?
Well, I can tell you right now, it's also got, you know, some bumpy business.
Well, the bumpy business, you know, I mean, that's, I don't know what you do about that. But, yeah, I think this needs some
work.
Some work. But there's some stuff going on here with this plate. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Let's,
Rhonda says this looks like something's kind of dried on there.
And it could be because I was using that, you know, the clear stuff.
Oh, definitely. Because we know that kind of films up. And that could explain why it was doing the weird things on the corners.
You can even see it on the tape. It's not even.
Yes, those mushrooms are inkjet printed and on best high quality.
All right, so I'm doing the tape first. When you get ready to clean your plate, always start with your tape.
Yeah.
Because that's going to get the stuff off that, you know, right away.
Well, we think in particular this plate is given some issue.
Well, you've noticed, I mean, I didn't change anything. I used the same tape. I mean, the same paint. And the same, I used less pressure than I did on the others.
Well, that's still debatable, but.
I did. But, I mean, you can definitely tell which one was which. And you've got this white.
Yeah, there's some weird yeah, with the.
And it could just be.
That ghostiness there.
My white.
Oh, that's your mix from your crazy mix. All
right. Well, I think we're making progress here. We're doing, you know, this is a detective
experiment
work kind of situation to
figure this stuff out.
And then I'm going to.
We got more mushrooms.
We've got more mushrooms.
They are Darcy's mushrooms, so if you want to get her mushrooms,
now,
you gotta get them
in stamp form.
Not yet,
but that's coming up.
Yeah, hopefully, yes. Brad's still doing his course things. And then we've been doing orders. And then I've been trying to, in my little bit of spare time, get these snippet videos and get the channel back to, you know, in working order. These are laser. If you see them in black and white, just like this, that is laser. The only inkjet stuff we did were those 2 sheets. There was one that was black and white, and then one that was sort of color. It was very faint, but it was printed in color. But the mushrooms themselves were like from those, you know, charts, those botanicals. Probably not maybe the best choice, but I just liked those mushrooms. And I thought, all right, well, if they transfer, that's going to be pretty cool.
Okay, the plate feels totally different now.
Okay. Let's give it a whirl. People are saying just use black, but I'm kind of the mind that like if you get black, then you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to use black. I'm going to use red.
Okay.
This is golden.
We're going to do these transfers with flair.
Golden fluid acrylic. Absolutely.
That's right.
Got us some.
Yeah, my spare time.
Red mushrooms going here.
Oh, Sue says that if you're going to do the inkjet transfer thing, you got to spray it with the water. Maybe just to...
What do you mean?
Activate the ink a bit more.
Oh, this is weird. See what's happening down there?
That plate's just in a weird place. Yeah, look at that. Like powder. What is going on?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Oh, I will just get all that off and
maybe that's...
go again. I don't know.
Round 2. Take 2.
Nope. Well,
that's a wee bit of paint.
Definitely plenty of paint there.
Mm-hmm.
Turn my brayer off around here because it's looking pretty good. It's the best thing that's happened today.
Oh, that's not true.
All right, now I'm telling you, I can just... My brayer is not sticking as I go across there now.
Okay. It just need that one final something or other off of there. Yeah, just put them down. Please don't use the thing around it. Just pick them up now. Just pick them up. Yeah, a little rub and just pick them up. And then you can put your paper down. Or something. That's what I'm saying.
That isn't going to work.
Well, I know, but, you know, we're really making points here. I'm making points. Too much touching on that one. Too long on the plate. See? It's timing. You gotta do one little mushroom.
You know what?
I'm just saying.
I'm not feeling very joyous about this.
I know. Or if you want, okay, grab one of the full sheets of paper right now. Just grab it. This could be interesting. We're just testing things out. Or just the swirlies behind you. Swirlies behind you. Put it down. Don't touch it too hard. Just, and then up.
See, you got to have at least some pressure on it, Mariah, or you're not going to get contact with
right. But I'm saying just, you know, you got to figure out what that little bit, well, and the paint's dry at this point. Yeah. But you got to figure out what that little bit of pressure kind of is. And it's going to change depending, because you see, you got a good one there at the top. So the paint was still, it was sort of at a happy point there.
There's something going on with this plate. I don't know what.
And yeah, it's got some weird spots.
It's sticky. But it doesn't bother me when I'm just doing regular prints. But,
right.
You know, this BS.
It's temperamental.
It's, yeah, way more than
you like, I know.
That I want to do. I don't want to do any more of this.
Okay. I'm going to attempt on Monday.
You just go right ahead.
Save all that stuff for me.
I will just save all the rest.
And even save the ones that you have the paint on, because we may be able, we'll try to do the, you know, try to get another print
you mean
from
these?
them. Yeah.
I don't think so. Not on that one. Because I'm not seeing any.
No, not. If you can still see the image through there, and there's sort of like a sheen to it, then you can usually get another.
Yeah.
That red is pretty pigmented as well.
That's true, but that shouldn't have anything to do with your
Well, no, but
transfer.
that will make a difference on you being able to get another one from that particular laser print.
True that. True that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we're just going to try to get this up.
But we know that, I feel that that's success. It proves the point. I know it does not feel successful.
I'm done.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty well done with this. I don't know if y'all want to mess around with this. Fine with me, but this is not what
it is not her jam.
My fancy at all.
Mm-mm.
And I just,
this is why I have gotten only one of these videos out of her.
You're lucky to get that one.
Really? Yeah, it was. And that was purely because she was still new. And it was kind of one of those things where she's just in the right place and she wanted something to happen.
Well, I wanted to make that book.
Yes.
That was my motivation.
Yes. With the proper motivation, she can be, she can get her done.
Well, I think that's kind of interesting.
I do too.
You could cut that mushroom out and use that. And you could make these for little places so you could stamp stuff inside there.
Maybe when we do get the mushroom stamps.
Yeah, see, it was starting to do it there.
Yeah.
I think I just didn't press on it enough. That's what I think.
I know you do.
I'm going to rub on them sons of bitches.
I know you really want to give them some rubbing.
I'm going to rub them. Rub-a-dub-dub. All right, we're going to put all this stuff.
Yeah, give me all that stuff.
All this stuff.
What are you going to do? You got 30 minutes. 28 to be exact.
I don't know. I'm going to see what I got going here.
Okay.
Oh gosh, isn't this pretty? It was like I said, this is the best thing that's happened all day.
That's not true because you did that one print.
Which one?
And bring it back. The really beautiful one.
Oh, well. Yeah. This one.
Yeah. That was pretty much done during this stream, other than the one layer that was already down.
Isn't that weird how that...
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that particular one, no. Those layers were down on the other stream. You did the pull color with that one.
I just did the pull color. Well, I actually did one down. One of the initial thing on here where I put the other print. It was, the only thing that was done after was pulling up pull color.
Yeah, pull color on that.
Was all.
Now the other one, you've done 2 layers too, I think.
Oh, the one I showed earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to get back to this.
Okay.
We're going to do something with this.
Thank you for entertaining me on that.
You're welcome.
I know it really...
It's very stressful.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It doesn't make me feel successful. I really like this print a lot. Okay, we don't want to mess it up. We're going to use this one. But I also thought, while we were doing that other stuff, okay, getting married up and having...
Her punctuation is...
Or having...
Yeah, that's punctuation parade.
Intercourse.
Bye, Becky.
Intercourse on the rack here. Yeah, I don't know.
I can. I like that.
See, that might be interesting.
It might be.
Interesting. Because what you're seeing there, that's what's going to be blocked out. We're going to give it a whirl. Okay, this has a bit of mucky muck on it, but I don't think it's going to be like...
Mo, is that the one? Is that the one video?
What?
She put a link to image transfer using laser prints by P&M.
Bless your heart.
I think if that's the book like with the pictures. We have done it before with our laser prints and just the, ones. And our top rated, it was, I think, the first short, remember, that I uploaded? And it was using it was the other swirly one, the big swirls. That's like over 40,000 views. It's the closest to viral we've gotten. It just kept, it was really exciting because I was like, oh my gosh. And it all happened really quick. Remember that? I was like, look at this.
I don't.
And then we were like, why is it that one? Like, we have way better ones. But it,
I wanted to get a bit of opacity to this, and I probably got a little carried away here, but it'll be all right.
Hey, Patty.
Because it's going to be blocking out such large areas that I think that, it, and I kind of like this peachy, orangey color with the
beige.
Beige. Oh, I don't know that I want to do that.
No. Well, that was all right.
Yeah, that was. Now, I've already injured this. It has a Band-Aid on the other side.
You do have to be a little careful. There's a couple of spots where if you pull it up too quickly and it's really stuck down, it will tear.
And we're just holding our breath that we're...
Deb says that's way too orange to be beige.
Some kind of register here.
Yeah.
Knows.
And Mo has put the link to the punctuation parade in the chat if you are interested in which stencil this is.
Okay, well, my register was off here, obviously.
Yeah.
That's what's hard about the big pieces of paper. You really can't tell where they are. I'm going to see if I can get some more up here.
Yeah, get down on it. If you really, really want to.
Really want to.
Yeah. Ooh.
And I'm doing this because I want to put another color down here.
Yeah.
And see, I've got this big O over here. That's where the middle's missing out of that one.
Ow.
You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh. I think it was an ampersand. Or no, sorry, it was an @ symbol.
It was an @ symbol. So that always kind of shows up.
Mm-hmm.
As a great big negative area.
I see that.
That's all right.
Especially now that you have pointed it out.
Oh well. Yeah. If I get a new one, I'll be a lot more. But it was just hanging out there and flipping up and down. It needed another contact point.
I know, but then it's not really an @ symbol then.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Guess you just can't have everything.
It's so true.
And
stencils prove that all the time.
Okay, I don't think I want that. I think I want something green. Now I do have this is open, which is, I'm not, I mean, I'm not taken with that property on this particular thing, but I think it's going to
You
be
want
okay.
that green.
I want this green.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to have to go with it. And
What is that green?
This is green gold by Golden.
Open.
Open.
Well, you could have done your green gold in the fluid.
I could have.
I mean, you don't. I'm surprised that you don't have green gold in, heavy body.
I don't.
And just like, the regular.
Yeah.
But you ended up with that because that was one of the second, that was from the second stuff.
Yes. That is very true.
And it seemed like a majority of things that we got from the second stuff were open. Which is interesting.
Not, I think people, they don't know about open. Well, we got a little.
Yeah, lifty goober there in the.
Lifty goober there.
That's all right. That's a.
Oh, that's cool.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's just going to have to be what it is.
Yes. And you're not going to make it better.
I'm not going to make it better.
It's one of those things that you usually make, it's like when the ink spills on the carpet. Probably best just to let it kind of. You don't want to keep wiping at it.
No.
I know this. That's when you put the furniture over it.
Yeah.
Hope that it wasn't in the middle of the room. Buy a lamp. Or an ottoman.
I go for the ottoman.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Oh, that's cool.
That is pretty
I
cool.
like that.
I'm hoping I can get a little bit more of that green off of there.
I'm so sorry.
As it is open.
Yes, this is going to be usable for a while.
I really like that. Flop off, brayer off.
Flop off, brayer off.
I'm just brayering the tar out of this, and I don't know
It's
that it's
turning an interesting color as you blend it more and more.
Oh, and I'm starting to feel that
yeah
sticky business.
That's pretty cool, though.
I think it's a kind of.
I mean, I'm not totally in love with this color combo necessarily. Like, it's not horrible. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Our
I like it.
Yeah, old newspaper kind of, cartoony, maybe 60s or 70s. Like, that was their color scheme. Like, it would be like a 2-color print job, and these were the colors they went for.
I can see that. Well,
Yeah.
I don't like this one at all. So we're going to yeah, that just didn't.
You needed the bigger parts on that rather than it needed to be the reverse situation.
I think you're right. See, that is exactly. I really like this. It goes really good with that.
Now what?
I don't know. I'm going to put something on this other one over here because I don't like it. And see, this one's going to be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a Paul Klee. He uses these colors a lot. This would be great with then a black layer over the top of it with some kind of pattern.
Was this during the 70s? When was Paul Klee? 60s.
50s, probably. He's kind of a World War II dude.
Okay. Maybe that's the that's probably more the proper timing for that color combo.
Well, we're in a quandary here. We've got to do something with this.
Oh.
And I'm really feeling like
Is it?
it's dry.
Okay. Well, don't mess this one up.
Thanks, Mariah.
You're welcome.
Just really, vote of confidence is just.
Well, you know, I figure if I tell you, then you're gonna have it more on the front of your mind.
Got to get my bridge going here because I'm
Hello, Elizabeth.
having stuff fall all over the place, and I don't know which.
Oh yeah, manila folders are great for making stencils. P used to make them all the time for spray painting. And then when they build up enough spray paint on them, then you can use them for all sorts of things.
Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking this might be interesting.
Oh, yes, that's what you would...
Is that the one that
I think so. That's the one that you were saying earlier. I really like that sort of pinky orange, but that's the stuff's not going to stay that color, but with the turquoise is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But the turquoise isn't going to... Well, it will in the block out areas, which might be kind of cool. You went with a really vibrant orange. Yeah.
Got to get off my open paint.
Mm-hmm. And this other one is one of the hippy dippies.
Okay, basically what I did is I just rolled that very carefully there over the top of it to kind of seal it down into those areas where the gel plate is showing. And this will be a good one to really understand about complementary colors.
Mm-hmm. Matches your scarf.
It does. Y'all notice my shirt?
Mm-hmm.
My Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
I don't know if that was enough paint.
Oh yeah, it's going to be. I just have to get it rolled out.
Okay.
That's what happens with your heavy body. You're used to seeing the
Yeah.
fluid, and it just kind of goes quickly. Okay, now hopefully we're not going to be pulling up.
Very nice.
And we are not pulling up. That is wonderful.
Well, that's more transparent than I thought it was going to be.
I seriously, me too, because on
Usually
the thing,
that paint's usually pretty.
it shows
opaque.
that it's
Ooh, that's pretty over there too. Love that.
and now, and I think this is what. Okay, let me turn this over.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
See where the orange intersects with the. Now pull this with hot pink.
Yes. I think that would be very cool.
Or light blue. Opaque.
Possibly.
Because if it's light enough, the turquoise is still going to shine through.
Yes.
Alrighty. There we go.
Now what?
Well, let's check our blue baby and see if we've got. Okay, we can get some. We can get the paper down on this.
And what did you say with that one?
I thought about lime green.
Okay, I agree with that. Or that orange.
I know, but we've already used orange.
Okay.
I think we're going to go with lime green. Okay, so I want to get this out of here because I really do love that. I think that's just
Nifty.
peachy keen.
It was quite peachy.
Peachy keen.
I know you don't really love to use the metallics, but you could use the PBO, Pebeo, Pebeo.
I could, but I don't want to.
Okay.
I really want the opacity of this, and actually this is kind of half and half.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I think it's enough that it's going to really punch out both the blue and the violet.
Okay.
That's my thought. Still getting some orange off my...
What I might do for this particular stream, as far as snippets are concerned, I might just do like the rolling out and talking about the colors. And then I'll save it. And then put it out after I can clip the pulls. Or I could put the pulls as a separate. Kind of like how she did the pulls at the beginning of this stream. Now, a lot of those were done behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So, okay, like I can't do that. But you put a lot of these prints together, layered them.
Layered them, yes. Even though, and especially that one, because you saw all the coats except for the one I used for the pull layer.
Yeah.
But now you've seen all of them here, because this is the...
Yeah, and I might even be able to do that one from the other day.
Okay, now we're going to be able to turn this over and see.
That's very exciting.
I think that's going to be a good one. And it's really cool. I know it's, can you see the lines there?
And those really showed up once that green was on there. They weren't showing as much before.
So it just neutralized and made it sort of a reddish brown.
Getting love on that one.
Subtle but cool.
Yes. What else you got over there?
Well, I think we can put another...
Oh, already.
Well, it's really
thin. Yeah.
Thin coats.
So the blue.
Light blue.
Light blue.
I'm either going to have to mix up some, or I'm going to have to find my...
Phthalo. Light blue.
Phthalo light blue?
The one that I like, you know.
Yeah, I know. I don't have it. I've used it all. But I've got a tube in this top drawer, I think. Yeah, a new tube. I haven't opened. Yeah. In the top drawer of this thing right here.
Okay. Where did that come from? Good dog. You...
She's just muttering about my paint. Okay, this is light phthalo blue.
Basically, this is the blue that she's been sort of mixing. Now, you get a more I think when you mix it on your own, you get a little bit more interesting, because I like how it smooches out. You have the dark areas,
mucky
yeah.
Mucks and, yeah, it goes hither and yon. And...
Exactly. And she's probably going to have a little green mixed in there.
Well, what I'm trying to do, see when I do that on my brayer, the reason is because if I do that, I'm less likely to peel off paint.
Yeah, you hit that brayer straight to those layers of paint that are already on there. If they are not dry,
yeah,
they will become
we're getting a little bit of
pull up.
A little bit of our green is.
I anticipated that happening.
Okay, we do not want to do any more of that, because any more of that, and we're really playing with fire here.
See how you can kind of see the design coming through? Like the paint's sort of thinning out a little, you know, just kind of right there on the cusp of, oof.
Yeah.
Because you want enough on these pole layers to adhere to all those layers. It matters.
It matters. It do.
Mm-hmm.
And I threw that other sheet away because it already had paint on it that was not dry, and I didn't want to be adding that to
Right.
the mix here. Good job pulling that. Well, it dulled out the orange, which we knew that
I think that's kind of okay.
Gonna be okay, but boy, it really punched up the blue.
I'm happy about that. To be honest, I didn't anticipate it doing, that much shifting of those two colors.
Well, I knew because you could see through the orange.
Yep. And we had not anticipated, right.
Yeah, and when you can do that, that's...
yeah, you're gonna get... It will alter the color more, obviously.
Because of the transparency that you got going on there.
All right, awesome. Look at that. That is some fantastic timing.
Well, I didn't get back to this ugly one. Well, we'll do something with it. Yeah. There's no such thing as an ugly print that can't be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm serious. I don't have any that I have.
Hey, and the mushroom transfer business, very interesting.
I mean, I love the look of this paper.
Again, I don't know how archival this here business.
I don't either.
Because it's not meant for that, that's for sure.
You know what I might do?
Oh, do
Just
tell.
thought about something.
Okay.
If I put down a very thin layer of, say, the the transparent Nicolazo gold, and leave it to dry.
You think you can pull it? I don't think so.
I don't know, but I mean, what have I got to lose?
I don't know. That one looks pretty cool. I think you should try that with one of the...
With the ugly one?
Or why don't I print out a couple others?
Oh,
you can play around with that a little bit more. Play around with that.
I think this is absolutely... I mean, it has such a wonderful patina here, and then you feel this, and it feels like it should be rough, but it's not.
Oh, I figured it was.
It's not.
Huh.
It looks rough.
Does it rub off? Like, can you scratch it with your fingernail?
Mm-mm.
Like it's dried on there.
Yeah. Well, this is a regular piece of paper.
Oh, no, okay.
I don't know.
Where's the other?
Oh, yeah, it's gonna rub off.
So
that's why I think it might work.
Okay. We're gonna have to play around with that some more. There's some potential there. We have not fully explored this situation.
Well, we have not fully explored it
in a PM artist studio. Like
deep dive
way of. Some others might do it this other way, but that's not how we're gonna do it.
Oh, hell no.
No.
We'll be getting... Now, this is the kind of stuff that I find interesting.
Yes.
Because I don't know how it's supposed to turn out. Because I don't have any preconceived notions. Ideas or...
What about this?
Precedent.
We could even take some pictures of some really, some of the cool prints, print them on to the sticker paper stuff. And then see what happens there.
Oh, that would be cool. Like ones that have really high contrast?
Yeah, so if you can pick me out some prints like that. I don't even know that it has to have...
I mean, even if you just lay this down on something.
Photograph that.
And photograph that. Look at how cool that is.
And then we can print it onto the thing. All right, guys, we've got ideas and things.
We got some ideas.
You're going to see more of this.
Yeah, we have not reached the end of this journey.
Okay. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll be back here on Sunday with more of this, probably. You've got to get your cards done. This is why I keep trying to give you mushroom things, because you're supposed to be finishing out a couple other cards.
I know, but then I got my stuff, and I'm intimidated. I'm a little...
Your hubris is checked.
My hubris.
Your hubris.
My hoo-hoo. Has been checked.
Let's not talk about hoo-hoo.
Okay. Yeah. Hey. Love you like a long haul.
Bye, guys.
Bye.